Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all having a good day. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a hunter build. Now, it is only, I believe, 4 days until the next season. So, hopefully Bungie's going to bring out some new content for the next season that I can upload on. Now, if you haven't seen me, I am streaming Valorant on YouTube pretty much daily. So if you could come to the streams and check them out, it'd really mean a lot. So if you can subscribe, hit the like button, also comment if you want to see a specific video of your choice. And also share with your friends because we're just trying to grow out here. Now, I'm just going to stop rambling and get into the video. So, today's video, I'm just going to let you guess. Now, we're going to be doing a hunter build. Now, you can pretty much call me the build king at this moment in time. So, we're going to get right into this build. Now, this is a PvE build. The PvE builds seem to do a lot better than the PvP builds. I think that's because the state of PvP, no one really wants to play. So, everyone's just playing PvE at the minute. And to be honest, I really do not blame you. That's what I've been doing. I don't even care about PvP anymore, to be honest. Now, what we're running is we are running the Vortex grenade. I feel like this is the best grenade for, clearing ads out and just holding a point. Now, on these two dodges, I'm not using the marksman dodge, although it does reload your weapon. I am using the gambler's dodge because this is an invisibility build, so every time that we dodge near, an enemy, we're actually going to be able to throw our smoke bomb. Yeah, our snare or smoke bomb. Vanishing smoke, I believe it's called. And that's going to turn us invisible. Now, we are using bottom tree tether as well with triple jump because it's just better for PvE in case you need to do jumping puzzles, etc. Now, what we'll do is we'll move on to the weapons first. So, we are actually using the PATRON Lost Causes, which is from a couple seasons ago. Now, you could actually get a scout rifle that's got Vorpal weapon on. This is going to help you out even better. This one's just got full auto, explosive, major spec, stability, masterwork and all that. We're also using Carminica on it. Now, we're going to move on to the secondary weapon. So, we've got the Ariana's Vow. And we've got the masterwork, obviously, so we can get more bullet. We've got the nice little ornament. I'm not even going to attempt to say what that says. Then we're moving on to the falling guillotine. Now this is pretty much essential in every single PvE activity you actually complete. This is just one of the best swords or one of the best PvE weapons in the game. Using major spec on this, obviously, so we can do more damage. We've got the Carminica shader with the Riptide ornament. Now, if we move on to the armor, show you what we got first. We're going to go from the cloak and we're going to go upwards. So on the cloak, what we're using is an arc element. We've got a recovery mod on. We're also using outreach, so reduces melee cooldown when we're using this class ability. So every time we dodge, we're going to get his melee back even quicker. We're also using lucent blade, so whilst we charge with light, dealing damage with a sword gives you bonus sword damage for 5 seconds, consuming 1 stack of charge with light. Greatly increases the charge rate for your equipped swords, and that is our falling guillotine. Now what we could actually do here, instead of having 65 recovery, we could actually reduce our melee by 9 seconds. Yeah, we could reduce it by 9 seconds so we can keep getting our invis back even quicker. Now for this, we are using the Dragonfly Regalia Wings ornament and also the Carbon Blood shader. It's actually pretty nice. I haven't seen this before. Now let's move on to the legs. So we're using the Void element for this one. We've got a mobility mod on. We're also using insulation, so reduces class ability cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. We could actually use double hand cannon scavenger. Yeah, we could, but we're not gonna. One's enough for me at least, and that's gonna pair well with Ariana's. Now, if we move on to the end perk, we've got extra reserves, which you get rid of 10 intellect. However, while charged with light, defeating combatants with void damage grants a chance to drop special ammo. So that's obviously gonna be really good for our hand cannon scavenger and our Ariana's, so we're going to keep getting ammo. If you didn't know, our Ariana's actually has anti-barriers as well. Now, this effect consumes all your stacks of light, but the more stacks you have, the higher chance you get of getting in the ammo drop. Now, we are using the Winter Heart Strides with Carbon Blood shader. I think we have Carbon Blood on all of these light pieces of armor. Then if we move on to the chest plate, as you can see, we've got the arc element, we've got the mobility mod on so we can get extra dodge increase time. We're going to say it like that because it just sounds cool. We've got melee damage resistance, which reduces incoming damage from combatants at a point blank range. So that's when we're hitting like adds with our swords and all that. And then we also have concussive dampener, which reduces AoE effects, so that's like splash damage, etc. We're also using powerful friends, so we get that 20 extra mobility. Now this is actually this is like the best perk in the game in my opinion for PvE and PvP. Well, not maybe not PvE, but PvP definitely. Now we're using the Winter Heart Vest and Carbon Blood again. I think I forgot to mention, on the extra reserves, we could actually use Protective Light if we wanted to, so we gain significant damage resistance against combatants. I mean, shields are destroyed, so that's going to reduce the chance that we actually die when we're hitting the adds or boss with a sword, but extra reserves works fine as well. And also, on the artifact, if you want to use Abyssal Charge, that is also an option. Now, if we go into the gauntlets, we're using a mobility mod with this. We've got overload rounds with our scout rifle, which is Patron and Lost Causes, obviously. So we have overload and anti-barrier, so we can literally solo any hard activity pretty much. Now, we're using impact induction, which causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. So that's just pretty nice to have, to be honest. Then if we go into this, we've got taking charge, so we become charged with light by picking up orbs of power. Now, the ornament and shader, we are using the Omega Mechanus Grass. We've got the Carbon Blood. Pretty nice looking arms, to be honest. And then if we go into the helmet, now this is the main part of the build, the Graviton Forfeit. In my opinion, it's underrated. I know I say this with all the exotic pieces, that they are underrated, but this actually is underrated. I don't see anyone using this. Now, we haven't actually masterworked it. We could masterwork it and probably get hands-on, which gain bonus super energy on melee kills, or put Abyssal Charge on it, or more ammo finders, etc. It's up to you, but I'm just not going to masterwork it because there's no need. Now, the main perk is increase the duration of invisibility effect. Your melee recharges faster whilst you're invisible. So it's literally infinite invisibility. We can go invis, bypass all of the ads, go up to a boss, start hitting it, go invis. We're pretty much going to be God mode, kind of. Now we've got a mobility mod on, so we get that extra mobility. We're also using high energy fire, so wild charge with light, gain a bonus to weapon damage. Each defeated combatant consumes 1 stack of charge with light. Now we are using the Rigil Crossroads, or I don't know how you say it, I think that's Rigil ornament. We've got the Carbon Blood as well. Now if we have a look at the stat distributions, we've got 100 mobility, so pretty much our dodge is going to come back in 11 seconds or less. Oh, just ignore that. And then we have resilience at tier 5, which is pretty good. That's actually, I don't think it's going to make a difference because we have tier 5, so that's pretty decent resilience anyway. You don't really need more than that. We have decent recovery. We could have better recovery instead of, you know, more intellect. If we had better recovery, it definitely would make the build better, but you want to try and prioritize the mobility and strength. We have 24 discipline, however, grenades do not really matter in this build at all. We also have 60 intellect, which that don't really matter either. We have 60 strength, which is pretty decent, so, you know, the stats are pretty nice on the armor. However, this is going to conclude today's video, so I hope you really did enjoy. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, it really does help out a lot. And I forgot to mention, make sure you join the community Discord in the description, because that'd make me so happy. Now, I'm going to end the video, but I will catch you in the next one. Take care.